This DJ's so funky, man.
On 3, 2, 1, activate.
This is the RDDC podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Real Double Dose channel. This is your host, as always, Lex, coming to you straight from the heart, where the talk is real and the vibe is always live. I hope you're feeling wonderful, awesome, and blessed, because here, serving a slice of everyday life is what RDDC and we are all about. For any questions, show requests, or feedback, as always, and as you have been, you can reach us at realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com. That's realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com, and also Real Double Dose Channel at yandex.com. That's yandex.com for any inquiries, any suggestions, any thoughts, any hearts concerning whatever is on your mind, serving a slice. I don't care if it's stovetop stuffing. We're here for you, okay? So let's get that going on. And we want to, I will just thank you for helping, spark and ignite all the hearts and souls of the world, as we always say, cliche or not. It works just fine. I am free-handed, Mike, and I hope you don't mind. As always, I just like to be free and just giving it all that I can for however long that I can. So I just want to let you know about our contests. We have our giveaways. We just had one of our wonderful RDDC families win something about a week or so ago, and we have vacation giveaways, more coming up with the YouTube channel. You can find us on iTunes, Stitcher, TuneIn Radio, soon to be Pandora, and different other channels as well. We also have the Blogspot has different tips when it comes down to even cooking tips and spirituality tips and just food for the soul. I mean, it's food for the spirit. That's what it is. And just a whole bunch of awesomeness that you can find on there. And I'm just glad to be back with you. So feel free to navigate your way. I see a lot of you are already on there, and I'm excited to be a part of the journey and Anthony and his sound effects going off. So just be prepared for that. I don't mind it. It gives a little flavor. It can be a little random, but it works. Yeah, it throws a little spice in our serving a slice of everyday life. So I just wanted to say I'm here. Happy belated Easter. I did not show up on Easter as far as the show itself, because I was on the blog saying my blessings to all. And it's not like I wasn't there. I mean, obviously, I knew that we all had different things to do and different things to catch up on. So I knew most people would be occupied or doing something. But in our spirits and our hearts, we're always tuning in, listening in, and feeling that energy. So let's dive right in. This segment is going to be just dedicated to Are we committed, right? I could put are you committed, or am I committed, but it's a we. Are we committed? And I'm going to touch base. It's a rainy, beautiful day. It's beautiful because we woke up to it, regardless of how it's going. It's still beautiful for the fact that out of 475 trillion options of us having the probability of being here, we're actually here right now. And that's just a pinpoint of it. So it's a beautiful day. Are we committed? That's a good question. So a lot of us just want to go ahead in life and just think, hey, maybe we don't have to give as much as we thought to those things that we say that we are committed to. And sometimes we just, we feel like things are committed to what we're doing. But I remember something was said, someone had said, if you were truly 100% committed to what you say you're committed to, you wouldn't be thinking what you thought right now about how far you've come and why aren't you there yet. And it struck a chord with me. I'm going to be real. I was kind of like, what are you talking about? You know what I mean? Like, how are you going to tell me? But the truth will always hit us alone. No matter how mad or angry we get upset or irritated about it, there's some truth about it. I mean, even if it's, okay, let's make some more analogies. Even if it's, a person learning how to tie their shoe. If they're going past a year saying, man, I still haven't tied my shoes, it's just the point that they haven't gave 100% to it, because we know deeply inside of us, 100%, 150% will always give us back something of gratification that will make us feel wonderful. And I am guilty as charged with that, because I say, well, why haven't I went further to what I want to do? And maybe my further is right now. I don't know. All the way. But I do know that I'm not giving 100%. Hell, I can't even say that I'm giving 60% of what I know I'm capable of. A lot of us just want to maybe erase things and say, well, I can't really do this right now because I got this. So here's my excuse list for RDDC families. Okay, maybe you can relate to this. I gotta go to work. Oh, my feet are swollen. I'm tired. Oh, I gotta pick up something to eat. Oh, and after this, I gotta do this, and I gotta pick up this from the store, and I gotta go drop this off, and I gotta go pick up this. Now, some of you might change to the wife, the husband, the kids, some other responsibilities. And I'm not saying those things are not vital to our lives or important. What I'm saying is, what is it that makes us put our 100% commitments to what we want to do, regardless of what field in life it is or what gratification or gain from it? What makes us not give 100% to those things that make us so passionate or so deeply involved into those things? We could just wipe our hands at the end of the day.
Easy.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Just wipe our hands, and exactly what Anthony's little voice said, whatever it is. But I'm just saying, like, okay, well, maybe the next day. But I've always looked at it like, man, the next day has been the next month. The next month has been the next year. Oh my goodness. How many days do I have to keep throwing away? And then we get mad or we get upset about things. And the first thing we want to do is just be like,
that's it, I'm through.
That's the first thing we want to do. We feel like, I don't know. It's almost as if we know that something is wonderfully waiting for us out there, but we don't want to grab it. We seem to be afraid of it. And sometimes it can feel so wonderful. It can feel so wonderful that we have something to look forward to and be excited about. And it's almost as like if we obtain it fully to where we really know it can be, that we just don't know what's going to happen. Will we have nothing else to look forward to? Or will that be the end of it? Or will it successfully work out? But are we committed to the things that we say that we are absolutely treasuring, we absolutely love, or we absolutely have to have or be a part of? Am I, or you, or we, us, are we committed enough? And every segment is a part 1, part 2, part 3. I'm a very spicy person. I can, get a little energetic, a little slow, calm, up, down. We're always like that. We're a twister factory. But I'm not going to make it a super long segment, but I really wanted to put this out there. Like, it just came to me like, let me share this with the family, the RDDC family. Like, just put a thought in your head. Let me plant a seed in your garden so you can flourish it and maybe nurture it and utilize it how it works for you. We're all about uplifting and helping each other move forward and putting our minds and our thoughts out there. And we have more questions that are coming out there, and as well as different radio interviews as well that are coming too. So again, forgive the volume up and downness, but this is a real movable mic that's going on right now in my hands. So it's serving a slice. But are we committed to those things? The commitment lies in what are we willing to do? If you're going to, we are going to get a job somewhere, we have to be committed to going to that job, right? Now, it doesn't mean you're obligated. But in a certain way you are. But at the same time, it's like, I put myself in a position. Let me just give you a slice over here with Mrs. Lex. I dedicated myself to something for the past 5 months or so. And it wasn't like a joke kind of thing. It was more like let me expand myself around other spiritual presences and see what things can come out of it. Now it's not the highly evolved position, and I haven't punched into a time clock in about 10 years or so. So it's a whole different ball game for me. I almost feel like I'm 17 years old again. And there's nothing wrong with that, but I'd rather be 17 feeling like I'm 17 than be where I'm at now, which is not too far. But the whole thing is I've been there like clockwork. Even the tragedies that's happened to me, people just dropping like flies and transitioning over since the beginning of 2017, just different things happening. And my car, the water pump going out, my phone from the long journey in California just completely going out. Like, it's a whole bunch of things will go, like Murphy's Law. What can go wrong will go wrong kind of thing. And even if we're not calling it into our existence, this is the point. Like, you're kind of like, what did I do to deserve this? What did I do to deserve this? And now that I have myself out there with different spirits and people's personalities and attitudes and mindsets and questions and comments and magazine descriptions and what's on TV and what I had on the stove last night, more so, it's a whole nother world for me. I'm more like, wow. Like before, I was almost in a deeper sense, not a Yoda, but I was getting to the point where transcendence and meditation still is a part, of my life, but it needs to be the fullness of my life. So I'm transitioning into different ones of that. But anyways, long story short and short story long, the whole point is I'm still dedicated, even though I don't have to. And I don't need to. I still go there right now on my journey until it's, saying it's the end, until I move to the next path, which I feel already coming on. It's been a beautiful little bumpy ride. It's like I'm still there, dedicated. So what I'm saying is, even though I don't have to be, now get this, I don't have to be. I don't need to be, but I'm giving it 100%. Now, the flip side of that is that I'm willing to give someone else's dream and establishment that 100% and push myself, even compensation or not, freedom or not, experiences or not. It's to the point, what am I giving to what I got going on? What are we giving to what we really are passionate about? And I'm not saying to drop off the map with responsibilities or what you have to do. It's all about balance. It's all about understanding what you have to do. Okay, so that's a disclaimer for yourselves. If you know that things are coming up and you have to do them, you have to find your balance. But what is it going to take for us to do that? Whether it be sitting there doing homework with your child after school, or taking them for a walk, or promising them. One of my friends was telling me, I keep promising my kids to take them to Chuck E. Cheese. And it goes, Dad, you haven't taken me, little ones, and even they remember how little they are. And he said, I'm going to take them. I'm going to do it now. But the whole point is how many events did you miss? And that's not the point of Chuck E. Cheese. You feel me? It's the point of how many times and blessings and moments do we miss because we don't make the commitment to stick to those things. That's what I mean. So this is like a half of a part one, because I don't want to go on too deep. But what I'm saying is the commitments that we don't give. Like, even for me, like, I'm starting to do more of a commitment. It's a little hard, but I'm like, I can look at myself in the mirror and be like, Lex, look, you don't have that much weight to lose, really. Every woman has to mess with her tummy or stuff like that. But it's not even the point of looking good for somebody else. It's feeling good within myself. Not a certain body description, but the feeling I get when I'm refreshed with the fresh fruits or vegetables, or I have 25 pounds off my waistline. It's a different feeling inside of me. I feel like my blood's moving differently, okay? And some people, it could be gaining weight or just being where you are and maintaining it. But I'm saying is the commitment that now I'm doing, I'm like, what is it going to take? I can keep making excuses and saying, oh, well, I got a really tired day today, so I'm just going to have 3 or 4 little donuts. Okay, I'm stressed out from a phone conversation. I'm just going to go have me, 7 or 8 little bites of this and that, and so on and so on. By the time I'm looking at it, I had about 5,000 calories that day. And I make that excuse every single day. Before I know it, 4 months later, I'm sitting there with another 35 pounds around my waist instead of losing the 35 that I could have just had. If I committed to doing something, you have to commit to something that you say you love and you're passionate, committed to. If you're in a relationship and you say, I'm with you, it's just you and I, be committed to that relationship with 100,000%. So if anything goes wrong, you know that you gave it your all. If it's a diet, if it's a lifestyle change, if it's doing something a certain way, if it's showing up at work on time, if it's something that you're committed to, if it's praying more, having meditation more, getting those things, incorporate it, force it into the moment. Because I know and we know when you say you're going to do something, and most times it just doesn't turn out that way. And we understand life has experiences and things that happen. We get it. We understand. We know, family. We do. But at the end of the day, in the beginning, we only have today. There is no such thing as tomorrow. And yesterday was so history. And tomorrow will always be a mystery. Okay? Cliche or not, that is the truth. So the truth shall set you free, right? That's what it is. And the commitment is even gardening, whatever it might be, taking a bicycle walk, buying a puppy, whatever it is. But obviously you want to commit to something that you know you can do it justice of. If it's dealing with a life force, definitely give it your all. If it's dealing with something, building your dreams, give it your all. Don't do anything half-assed. So when I'm on here, I'm kind of like, okay, I got RDDC. I might have Anthony saying, come on, or Angie like, hey, what's up? Okay, I get it. But for me, I look at it like this. I love you enough. I love myself enough to say, look, I can't give. Now, every segment I have, I don't know how powerful it is to different individuals, and I don't look at it that way. It just comes from what's given to me to go through to everyone else that's also giving back to me in their spirit and energy. I look at it as, okay, it's been 6 days. I'm feeling it in me. I'm going through the experiences. I'm listening to the questions. I'm seeing it. Just like the YouTube, you'll be able to have more interaction and more things and start seeing each other's comments and so forth. That's why we're going to have that more often instead of just having the RDDC customer support, which is still going to be open no matter what. But what I'm getting at here is I want to give you my all. I don't want to sit here and give you a podcast or a show or a broadcast station on the radio station consistently every other day. But what you're getting from that is nothing. Exactly what I mean. Some people I talk to are so want to be bougie or so just, I'm never going to have anything in life. They'll sit there for the other friends or other colleagues or associates or just people, associates of mine. Oh, well, I saw a person with 1.3 million followers. Oh, look, get it together. It does not matter the number. It matters who is within the number. 5,000 people could be more powerful than 20 million people. We need to get that together. So if you can't give it your all, you can't give it your all. So for me, it's like I have a commitment, and this is it. So I see myself as a commitment to be on here and giving my heart, answering the questions that come in, and basically feeding off of whatever feedback you want to give me as well, because we're all a collective, collaborative whole. It's not just Lex. It's not just RDDC and team. It's extension of you, an extension of us. I'm a reflection of you, like you're a reflection of me. We all come together in one unity, and somehow we're all related to each other. That's just the way it is. If I was to knock a trash can over and the trash can rolled over and dropped some other stuff and the animal came and ate the food, and an incident of that, the dog ran out to bite the animal, then the car hit the dog, and then the boy was sad and then he hated people with a blue van, and it just goes on and on and on. That guy grew up to do this and that and this. Same thing. A wife cheats on her husband and he seems to be upset about it, so he goes to work and hurts one of his colleagues because he's upset. Then the colleague gets mad and hurts someone that he loves because he got mad that he got hurt. And then, so forth and so forth. And the kid sees a reflection of it, goes to school, bullies the kid. Same thing we talked about. It's a ripple effect. We're all connected somehow, some way, right? So at the same time, are we committed to what we got to do? Because every time you or I, we, us, we demonstrate to ourselves that our weakness is more than we give it value for. We need to really put a spotlight on that, because every day we delay, every moment that we hold back, we don't know who we are affecting in a negative or positive aspect. That's what kills me and eats me up every day. but I still work towards it no matter what. If I'm not working on my computer, I'm working in my mind. If I'm not on my phone and I look at it like I'm missing so many movies or so many this, all I hear is inspiration, or try to get books to fill my mind up with the seed of hope in life, try to fill my soul up. And I need to do better with that. That's all I ever do. So sometimes I don't have a chance to sit back and watch my Love and Hip Hop, or watch my old little Happy Days, Full House when I was growing. Okay, yeah, they're older TV shows, but you get what I'm saying. Just sometimes watch my Misery with Kathy Bates, or be able to sit there and watch a movie maybe once a year. But I look at, what do I have to fulfill with this gift of life? I'm not saying I can't sit back and have a good time, but if I can't be committed to anything, if you can't stand up for something, you will fall for everything. So if you can't be committed to what we have committed ourselves to, or say that we're about, are we about that life? Is that our journey? Is that our path? And we're praying for it. We're saying this what we want, but are we preparing ourselves for it? Are we living and walking the lifestyle that we say that we want so bad? Or I want a brand new house, but I'm treating my apartment like a piece of crap. I want an awesome car, but I treat my beater like a piece of crap. I want to have more children, but I barely spend time with the children that I have, and let alone can feed them on the table. I want to go ahead and do this and that, but I can't even give enough commitment to anything that I even said I'm about. That's the whole thing. So are we committed enough to even say that we have a commitment in the first place? That's the whole thing. We need to reevaluate ourselves and see, what are we, not to downsize our commitments, but grow them even more, to push us to the brink of where we get up beyond that alarm clock in our minds, or on our phones, or on the desk, to give ourselves all that we need to do to fulfill the purpose. Because regardless if you look at it or not, you have a purpose to fulfill beyond yourself. And that's why your desire drives you so much. You're going to affect someone's life in a greater aspect from the dreams and hopes and visions and goals and motivation that you have to move and pursue that. And that's what makes you feel good. Because admitting it or not, when you make someone else feel exponentially better, unknowingly, knowingly, willingly, or whatever, it does make you feel different inside. Your satisfaction. Give others what they need and help them reach where they have to go. And you'll automatically receive what you're supposed to anyway. But do it from the heart. Genuosity. Genuinely do it because it's you. But ultimately, commit to what you're going to do, no matter what it is. Commit to it. And all positive rights that I say, long as you can excel without hurting someone or taking from another. That's what I mean by it. So be the change, feel the passion, and embrace the power of the spirit. This is your host, Lex, coming to you straight from the heart as always. You can reach us at realdoubledosechannel.blogspot.com and realdoubledosechannel at yandex.com. There's a thunderstorm coming, and I don't want it to scare me with the lightning. So that's my cue to go. So we've reached our little moment marks here, but I wanted to put that out there and just have it out for you. Hashtag I love you. We'll be back with more. And as always, check out the blog and just let us know how you feel. And we'll be back with you very, very soon.